we have Wumbo from the US and Dmillion also from the US. Wumbo, you know, going back to that conversation we had a little earlier, definitely someone I would be scared, you know, look at that avatar. I'd be scared if that thing was in my closet. Dmillion?
Yeah,
Dmillion cat
if
in my closet? I'm chill. I got a new pet and
Chezo
everything.
from Puyo Puyo Tetris, then yeah, I would be scared too.
I just had like the mental image of you're like hanging out at home, and then from the closet you hear like hyper hard drop, and it's just like it just doesn't stop. That's it.
He
That's
just yells
my whole
thunderstorm
vision.
at you for 20 minutes straight, and you're screaming because it's thunderstorming you.
All right, and getting into the set here, Dmillion, Wumbo on the left, Dmillion on the right. TKI start from Dmillion, classic 6-3 start from Wumbo. Wumbo accepting a lot of these lines early on.
Yeah, but it's fairly easy to downstack for both players. Ooh, Dmillion getting quite a bit in there. Also getting that MTSD. Oh, MTSS, whoops. Getting the acronyms mixed up.
Dmillion gonna accept a little bit, gonna counter zone here.
That's quite a bit of garbage.
This zone
definitely has the time for zone.
A little scary, not able to open themselves back up, and it's a 41 zone, which is a lot, but they are still forced to tank a little bit.
Just a few lines.
Another great magic key there. Dmillion not going for it though.
Yeah, definitely a bit risky to go for it that high up.
Now let's see Dmillion here. Great looking stack, just 3 lines of cheese. Wumbo a little bit higher up, but also with a very strong board state. Max zone on Wumbo's side, and they are going to pop it. Let's see what happens here. Great T-spin.
Ooh, some good stuff from both players. Dmillion a bit lower on the board, but still has a lot of good efficiency in the zone. Going up to 17, 18 lines, getting 55 attack. That's going to send a bit of garbage to. That's going to send a bit of garbage to Wumbo. Wumbo has a bit of a high stack now. Managed to get a T-spin triple out of it though.
Dmillion upstacked there very, very far, but sort of working out in their favor, able to send a lot of this damage in Wumbo's direction now.
Slight misdrop from Wumbo though. Ooh, that's gonna be
unfortunate misdrop on Dmillion's part, but
managed to skim it.
It's a scary misdrop to make, but Dmillion definitely makes the most of their position, downstacking very proficiently here.
Yeah, he's doing pretty good. Wumbo with a T-spin triple tower.
Oh, Dmillion! Oh, the
Dmillion with a bit of a
rough.
Bit of a rough Z misdrop there. Still sends a spike to Wumbo though. Wumbo has a full zone though. That's definitely going to be a bit devastating if Dmillion doesn't have a good.
But it looks like Dmillion is about to get to the bottom of their board, and that's a great position to be in. You have a quarter zone to survive this, and your board state is looking pretty swifty. Let's see if Dmillion is able to make this downstack happen. They are going to get pretty far down.
Pretty well, but that's not going to be enough.
Yeah, doing well, but not quite well enough to absorb the Wumbo spike and live. So that's 1-0 in Wumbo's favor. And into the next round we go. Dmillion with a bit of a hesitation on their stacking decision making there, but gonna find a good way to stack it up.
Very slow and steady. Ooh, bit of a bad misdrop. If Dmillion's kind of forced to zone here. Not the best time to be zoning, but that's still a good amount of lines cleared. Definitely will help with getting the stack tidied up. However, Wumbo does have a full zone.
And now Dmillion is in a bit of a scramble situation, trying to prepare a defense for it. Gonna find an STSD, gonna quarter zone kind of preemptively.
Ooh,
I think that's a
Wumbo
very
with an
smart
ulti.
decision.
Getting 50 attack, that's gonna send a big spike, but it's really clean for Dmillion.
Yeah, that's exactly what Dmillion wanted.
That's exactly what he needed. Ooh.
Oh, but even then,
that's
oh,
not the best set of pieces to be having there. Manages to cancel out the rest of the garbage, but that board state is really, really rough.
Ooh, a great.
Ooh,
good
triple kick there. Oh, oof.
Another day, another stub my toe on the corner of the block. Gonna cost Dmillion that second round.
You're running a good marathon, and all of a sudden you trip over a rock.
True. Dmillion with a wait. What?
Ooh.
What is this?
It
doesn't work.
That was an attempt.
No, okay, that was actually pretty. That was sick. Okay, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
That was actually like sick.
Yeah, that was a good setup. Just execution could have gone a little better, which is a bit unfortunate.
They just dropped it, but that was sick.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I gotta respect that. That was a very interesting follow-up.
Is that a Hachi spin thing? I didn't know that was a Hachi spin thing. I thought that was Hachi spin. Oh, Wumbo with another Ultimatrix.
64 attack. That's devastating. That's definitely quite a bit for an Ultimatrix.
And Dmillion's board is not giving them the pieces that they need.
Managed to clean it up.
Make a
and that's going to be enough.
Yeah,
Wumbo,
I'm actually
however,
quite
is
surprised.
going with a combo. Going with a huge combo here. Oh, it's sending a lot to Dmillion, but Dmillion's able to counter a good chunk of it right back. There we go.
It looks like Dmillion's playing is very frantic right now. I think if I had to describe it in a succinct way.
That was a bit of a sticky situation to be in, but looks like he's recovering pretty nicely from it.
Oh, great foresight from Dmillion to get down there.
Some very good skims and down stacking. Oh, that is really nice. Some really good stuff there. Wumbo in zone though. Finishing his zone with a T-spin single, sending 47 attack to Dmillion. Dmillion's in a good spot to counter though.
Ooh,
trying his best to
line
get every single line he can, and that worked out pretty well. Bit of an unusual board state, a few misdrops here and there. Very precarious for Dmillion here. Has no choice but to zone right now. It's a bit unfortunate. Ooh!
Oh no! That's
very unfortunate.
Really rough one. Dmillion pushing their speed super hard.
Yeah.
This set, and I think it's costing them in the form of their consistency and their misdrop rate. Definitely, Dmillion's trying like really pushing it, and I super respect it. Like you have to push yourself against a player like Wumbo, for sure.
Definitely. Especially when Wumbo's pulling out the strategies that kind of define him, really.
Wumbo's a bit of a monster.
Yeah.
Sometimes you tend to forget, you know, like the
Wumbo
4-wide stuff is so prevalent that he's just kind of crazy.
Yeah,
he is a little jiggy with it, as it were.
A lot of people will paint him as being just the 4-wide person, but like he is extremely capable. Dmillion with an ulti sending 58 attack, but looks like Wumbo had enough.
Wumbo's own zone was also, I believe, an Ultimatrix, and that was so they kind of cancel each other out. That's crazy. That's kind of insane.
That's some crazy. That's the kind of stuff we like to see here. That's the kind of stuff we like to see here.
Only at Square One.
Yeah. Dmillion with a good... Doing a bit of upstacking. Wumbo's in the zone, starting... Right? It looks like he's trying to get a combo down. This zone is definitely going to kick him into phase 3, so Dmillion's going to have to do his best to try and negate all the garbage that's incoming. Ooh!
I think Dmillion
Tries
misread
to
their
accept
garbage
it,
queue.
though. Tried to accept it, though. Just did not work. Ugh. Bit of a misreading from there.
Unfortunate misread on the situation, but yeah, I mean, not a ton you can really do. That's definitely a mistake that people, like, you can't like super blame.
You can't. It's really
like hard.
It's really hard. Yeah, it's hard to avoid that mistake. Either you accept too much garbage, or you zone a little too early, and it doesn't feel like you're gonna do a whole lot with it.
Yeah.
It's a very hard form of risk calculation.
Yeah, I mean, Dmillion also could have just like fat fingered the hard drop button instead of the.
Ooh, that. I would hate it if that were the case.
Ooh,
a 58 attack. Wumbo doesn't have much to counter with here. Quarter zone's enough
Wumbo
to
only gonna
take care of that,
like
but
a
Dmillion definitely has a lot more space to send stuff. Both players are about even. Dmillion with a really clean well here.
Dmillion's well is clean, but that misdrop is going to cost them a lot of like position, like tempo advantage, I think.
Yeah.
Forced to stop their pain train a little bit prematurely.
Yeah, it requires a bit of slowdown. Wumbo in another zone.
And Dmillion countering with their own. Let's see how this one hands out for the both of them. Oh, Dmillion.
Ooh, Dmillion with some good stacking up top. Ooh. That was a decent 50 attack Perfectress. Still has to take some garbage, though. Wumbo is perfectly clean, while Dmillion just has another cheese dacing session going on over here.
Dmillion at the vineyard.
Yep. Getting a fine selection, wide variety of cheeses.
A wide variety of cheese.
Mostly Swiss, though.
Tell bit of a... Even still, Dmillion, you know...
Dmillion is
not someone who is not in the know with at the vineyard. He's been there, been a couple times.
Been there, gotten used to the menu.
Nicely.
Yeah.
This vineyard analogy, this is a good one.
Knows how to eat with class.
Ooh. Oh, but Dmillion forced his own again.
Ooh, bit of a precarious stack. Definitely survivable. It's just gonna have to require a lot of down stacking. Which Dmillion's actually doing really nicely here. Oh my goodness!
Is
very good combos. Oh my god, that's some good survival right there.
Almost all the way down. But the Z misdrop.
Ooh, that's a misdrop though. Oh.
You know, the Lord giveth, the Lord taketh away.
Oh god, you win some, you lose some. Really, it's just the unfortunate balance of life. With every yin to yang.
And now Dmillion forced at the top yet again, like a half board cheese under him. Wumbo misdropping their zone, but still like it's looking like a very
some good damaging moves there. Some good back-to-backs there. Sending 46 attack. That's going to be a lot for Dmillion to try and counter. He's doing a lot of up-stacking to try and counteract that. Ooh, that's a lot of garbage to try and counter, and it's just not enough.
That's a rough one for Dmillion. I feel like Dmillion had such a good string there, but still wasn't enough.
Yeah. Dmillion doing yet another opener.
People do tend to do openers in Tetris. That's true. That's true.
Yeah, it's
contrary to
with-
popular belief.
I mean, with tech, with tech you start to see a lot less of the opener game, but like old habits just
Old habits
stick
do die
around.
hard.
You know, they stick around.
Oh, Dmillion with a
Ooh.
3 wide float, but it closes off their well, and like in the end, it is.
That is probably one of the worst
Unfortunate,
ways
though.
your well could be closed up.
I don't think you can ever like
those-
fault someone for doing that though. It's a very
No.
it's hard. It's
And
hard to like.
what matters is the recovery.
Mhm.
I say as Dmillion gets a pretty badass misdrop.
The J there is going to cost them a little bit of position there, but
Ooh, that's a very weird.
could be able
precarious
to
state
zone their
be.
way out of this. And
Ooh.
they are going to find some really good stacks. That they
Oh,
hard
that's
dropped the
that's
S.
still gonna be too much garbage for Dmillion to take.
Mhm.
Looks
And
like
this
Wumbo's
is-
ready to take this match with another
this is
sweep.
Another big sweep for Wumbo ties here.
Yeah.
But Dmillion, of course, not like down for the count at all. Still cooking. This LST is looking very mighty fine.
Yeah. Transitions out of it a little bit. Yeah. And just a bunch of freestyle stacking now. Wumbo.
Now,
Both players
Dmillion-
ready to use their zones. Dmillion with a Kaidon.
Kaidon on their 9-0 stack. Definitely what you want to
Very.
see. If you're going to
Definitely,
be
bro.
9-0ing, you want to be maximizing that attack that you can get out of it.
Oh, absolutely.
Simultaneous perspectives.
Both players getting a good amount of zone damage, and it was enough to cancel each other out. That
And now
zone
we're
was
sort of back in this
basically
neutral
non-existent. And we're just gonna go back into the normal game.
I love Tetris.
Yeah, Tetris is fun.
I love playing this game. Oh, Dmillion with the C spin. Great.
Very good
time.
C-spin setup.
I love me a good mid game C spin.
Oh yeah, you love to see it, even when you don't anticipate it sometimes. I tend to find myself when I'm playing to accidentally set up C-spin when I wanted just a simple T-spin triple, but I always absolutely take it because hey, that's a free T-spin double on top.
C spins feel good. C-spins
Yeah, they really
definitely-
do. There's no other way to
Definitely one of the
put
more
it.
cathartic setups. Feels
That's
pretty
what
good.
this
No!
stands for.
Oh, Dmillion!
no! Oh,
J
goodness.
misdrop, and that's gonna
Oh,
cost them a lot.
that
Dmillion
board
gonna-
state at the end was just terrible. Oof.